So every week I get the same questions asked of me. So I'm going to take this opportunity to quick answer some of these questions real quick. And the first question is, has anybody ever told me that I look like Barbra Streisand? And the answer is yes. I get told that every week of my life since I was born. The number 2 question you ask is, am I ever going to clean my windshield? My car windshield? And the answer is probably not, no. The next question that you ask me every week is, how often do I dust my apartment? And I don't know. I don't have a real dusty apartment, but if I see something dusty, I will most likely dust it. Another question you ask every week is, who filed for divorce, my ex-husband or me? And it was my ex-husband because I had a dirty windshield and I didn't dust enough. No, that's not true. And you ask me every week, am I going to do a video about pinning up my hair? And yes, I promise I will do that. I love that Katharine Hepburn look, so I'm going to figure out a way to do that with the camera. And the last question you ask me every week is, have I ever had sex with more than 10 people? What? Well, now that I think about it, there was a man I met. His name was Henry. It was 1942 and he was a giant in the circus. He was a huge man and I fell madly in love with him and I ran off with him, and Henry had about 10 or 12 huge giant friends, and one night one thing led to another, and no, of course not. Why would you ask me that? Okay, let's start this video.
Hey, I see you every morning. I just wanna get to know you. You got me, you're so charming. I said I wanna get to know you. I never seen one like you. Shorty, I'm certain this feeling, baby, quite new. Girl, you got me burning. I don't mind if they will call me stupid. So I'm in love with you, girl, yeah, I'm falling. I don't mind if they will call me stupid. So I'm in love with you, girl, yeah, I'm falling.
Hi everybody, I'm so happy to see you today. I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July, and thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Cooper. You know, last month I had so much fun doing my favorites video, my first favorites video, that I thought I would do another one, so I'm going to do June favorites. So let me just say, June was a very interesting month for me where, you know, I was tweaking a lot of things with my makeup and my skincare. So I went to Ulta, and one of the first things that I picked up in June that I enjoyed very much is the Tarte Shape Tape. And I know, you know, I'm months behind. Everybody's had this for a long time. It has the huge doe foot. It's very versatile, and I think one of the reasons that I wanted it was because I was not happy with my under eye concealer. And what I realized with the Tarte Shape Tape is that people were really piling it on, which made me think that it doesn't cake up, that it stays true to its form, and that is the case. You know, you can pretty much pack it on and it doesn't crease. It looks very natural, and I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, this was absolute, I liked it. So the second thing that I absolutely fell in love with in June is 2 Milani lip colors, and if you watch my channel on a regular basis, you know that 2 words that might sum up my channel is love and drama. And that's exactly what I found, that's exactly what I fell in love with in June. Is 2 Milani lip colors, one called Matte Love and one called Matte Drama. And I think they're just beautiful shades of berry red, and I think they say, hi, I'm here, it's summer. So pay attention to me. But I love these shades, and hopefully I can give you more of a close-up. I'm wearing a matte drama today. So in June, I wanted to work on my lashes. I thought my eyelashes were getting a little bit pitiful looking. I didn't order, I have never tried some of the eyelash growth serums, and I probably will end up doing that, but I did see a lot of home remedies of using castor oil on your lashes at night and on the base of the root of your lashes. So I picked up some dark castor oil. It sounds so mysterious, doesn't it? And it looks like molasses. And it's really interesting because, you know, castor oil is a natural detox for our skin. So you could actually take a little bit of castor oil and add it to any type of moisturizer or lotion that you might be using. But anyway, so I've been using it on my lashes every night, and I think, you know, I can't get a little measuring tape in there, but I have noticed that I actually can see my lashes in my videos now for the first time. So, I'm gonna keep trying that and see if it works. For me, it's always wonderful to take a break from my products, just to see kind of, you know, what they're doing and how my skin is reacting, and I love doing that because I always want to know where I'm at. So I had never really gone cold turkey off of my facial oils, and I use about 4 of them every day. But I went cold turkey and I didn't use any of them, and I thought, oh, my face is going to be so dry. But actually, just the opposite happened, and I wish I had an explanation for you, but I don't. But when I stopped using my facial oils, my face started to produce a lot of my own natural oil, and I would wake up in the morning and I was oily, like, you know, when I was 16. So I had no idea. The only thing I could think of was that my body was like, okay, you know, there's no extra oil, so we're going to have to produce our own oil now. So I was I don't know what to make of that, but I noticed after the 4th day that it did sort of get back to normal, where, you know, I just, my skin looked, you know, like it did when I started to use my facial oils. So I did incorporate them back in. And in June, I fell in love with 2 new oils, and one was marula oil and one was Japanese camellia oil. And I love them. You know, I only use a tiny bit. I tap a little bit in the morning, tap a little bit at night, but I just use a tiny little bit. And a lot of you ask me, you know, in what order do you use your oils? And I don't think, you know, there's a right or a wrong way to use your oils. I always, you know, put my retinol product on first, and then I follow that up with my oils. And you usually want to go, you know, with your product's thinnest first. But, you know, mix it up. Do whatever you know, want to do. You know, use some night and some the other. I mean, it's not an exact, you know, skincare isn't, it doesn't move in a straight line. I think when you get older, I think it's always kind of a moving target, and just listen and watch what your skin is doing and what it needs. And after a while, it just becomes second nature. Like, ooh, you know, today I think I'm gonna need a little bit of argan oil for a little bit extra moisture and tone. So in June, I decided that I wanted to go a little bit lighter with my hair, but I wanted my lowlights to be a bit lighter and my highlights to be a little bit lighter, but I still haven't decided on the colors, so I didn't want to rush it. So I thought, you know, well, until I decide, I just, you know, I want to touch up my roots. I went to Walgreens and I picked up, they have these in lots of different shades. It's the B-Blond spray can of, anyway, this one works. This one is fun, and this is just temporary. You spray it in your hair and then it washes right out. but I love this. I can't get enough of this. This is so fun. And I used it last week in my video, and I would have used it today, but I ran out, so I'm gonna buy some more. This is probably the best $5 that you'll ever spend if you just really want to touch up your roots. And I loved it because it sort of, I don't know, I thought it gave my hair a little pizzazz until I can figure out exactly what am I going to do with my hair. So I guess my last favorite in June would be a very old product by CoverGirl, and it is a foundation. It's called Outlast, and it has an SPF of 20, and I've been enjoying all my foundations that have SPF this summer. And this one was kind of a surprise to me. It has peach undertones, and I have never ever seen peach undertones in a foundation before.
I don't think beauty is a reality. I think beauty is a state of mind.
For some reason, I've been getting a few questions about facelifts, and how do I feel about facelifts, and am I going to get a facelift? And I've thought about it. I really have given it a lot of thought, and I think that I am not judgmental at all of women that feel that a facelift is right for them. Whatever a woman has to do to make herself feel happy and whole, I am 100% behind that. For me, personally, it's not for me. I don't feel like I care that much. I'm working on Plan B because in my 70s, I would like to do a record, and I would like to release 2 volumes of poetry in my 70s. And in my 80s, I would like to write the great American novel. So, and you know what? I'll be 80 years old when my newest grandchild graduates high school. So she's going to, or he, if they want to know what I look like, when I was younger, there's pictures, and there'll be videos that I'm making now, so they'll be able to see what I look like in my 60s. But I don't think they'll care. When I walk into a room, I don't notice whether a woman has wrinkles or not, or whether she's in shape. What I notice is she a welcoming spirit to me? Is she friendly? Is she kind? Is this going to be a pleasant experience? Just everything about her, that beauty comes from what she is exuding from within. So that's what I notice, and I don't care if the woman's 30 or 90. I've spent my entire life trying to figure out who I am. And when I look in the mirror, there's the changing face of a lot of different hats that I had to wear as a woman. And it's taken me a lifetime to try to figure out who I am, what I believe in, and how I can go forward in a positive way. So if I alter my face, if I go under the knife and I alter my face, then they'll move my face back, and they'll move the muscles back. But I fear I won't recognize myself anymore, and I had a whole lifetime of not recognizing myself. I wanna walk through life in real time. I wanna see how my face looks at 80. I wanna see what my face really looks like at 90. So I guess the short answer to your question is no. I have plan B. I have many things I have to do, and I'm gonna be okay. So thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I loved every second of it. So have a wonderful brand new week, and when you're done with your week, you come back and see me in Cooper, okay? All right, it's a deal.